All right, here with Brooke Henderson after her second round at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions. Hot start for you today. What'd you have for breakfast? What'd you do this morning? How'd you manage that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to get 4 consecutive birdies on the front 9. Really kept the momentum going, and to finish the back 9 with 2 birdies too felt really nice. But it was just a really exciting day. Having the opportunity to play with Annika and John again. It's just really cool. I think everyone out on tour, we all look up to Annika, so to have the opportunity to play alongside her, same group, was pretty special.
Amazing. I'll open it up right away. Steve, kick us off.
Yeah, this is the first time you had played with Annika. What were your impressions, and what was her impressions of you?
I don't know that one, but no, it was just really special, and I feel like I'll remember it forever. It was just one of those opportunities sort of a lifetime. Like I said, we all look up to her out here on tour, and she's so kind and obviously a great player, and I think we can all learn a lot from her.
We spoke a little bit about it yesterday. Of the 14 clubs that you have that are new, very few people have talked about the putter, and that putting stroke looks as good as maybe as it ever has. What is it? What is it? Does it look better? I mean, what's caused this?
I love the feel of it. Right away I was really fond of my new putter, and it's been working well so far this week. And I think in the off season I did a lot of putting and chipping originally when I couldn't do full swings. So I think that has been paying off a little bit as well. But the putter feels good right now.
Do you feel as though you can actually just be comfortable with where your alignment is at this point with it?
Yeah, starting last year, putting with the pin in, putting left hand low, slow progress, and I think it just keeps on getting better. So hopefully we can just continue to make improvements with the putter, and hopefully more putts will fall in the future.
Can you take us through the highlights a little bit of that early birdie run?
Yeah, so I birdied the second hole, a par 5.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't hit a great tee shot, so had to go for the green in 3 instead of 2, but was able to make the putt, make a birdie. Followed it up, birdie on the next hole. Then on the par 3, almost made a hole 1, which was pretty cool.
What'd you hit there?
6 iron, and it was just like 6 inches. So it was nice, little tap in, and then the next hole made another birdie as well. Just a little wedge in, and probably had like 6 feet, made birdie. So it was a really hot start. Felt really nice, and then made 2 on the back, which is also good to kind of keep the momentum going a little bit with the birdies.
What was the learning curve as a player in your development when you got hot starts like that to kind of keep it going and keep the pedal down?
Yeah, that's kind of a tricky question, but I think, just continue to have the same mindset of, pushing for birdies, trying to get a really low score, and try not to get complacent.
Sorry if I'm making you repeat something, but when did your upper back start to bother you, and then when did it go away?
I would say the pinnacle was at Pelican. That was the worst it was. Obviously having to withdraw and not being able to swing. So then CME was very, very sore still, but I was able to kind of manufacture a new swing that kind of worked for 4 days and got me through it. And then, in the off season took a lot of time where I didn't do anything. And then I've been trying to strengthen it and slowly get back in, but it feels really good right now.
When did it start to feel really good again?
Honestly, just a couple weeks ago. It's still off the course. I'm still trying to strengthen it and get it better. Not 100%, but on the course I feel no pain, which is all you really want.
So you feel like you're swinging exactly the way you want to now? Nothing's
Yep.
altered?
Yeah, no, I'm able to swing aggressively, and I'm not thinking about it, which is obviously the ideal.
Yes. And was it one swing during a round? Or was it warming up, or when it first started?
I think it was just slowly getting worse. In October, I played Texas, no problem. And then I played the LAT event, and I sort of bothered me a little bit on the weekend. And then since then, it was just kind of a slow build up, and then Pelican being the worst.
Thank you.
Given the new clubs, the shot on 2, wedge to a tight pin, the shot on 14, wedge to a tight pin, how satisfying are the results of those shots, knowing that this is the first time that you've put these new clubs in play in competition?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things have been working really well, especially the wedges. It feels really nice to be able to feel aggressive, and they're holding really well, which is a sort of a new thing for me. And on number 2, I was able to spin it back, which is also a great feeling. So there's been lots of bonuses and lots of perks with the new switch, and obviously shooting multiple rounds under par with a bunch of birdies. A lot of things are going right, so hopefully we can just continue that.
Given the fact that you had to withdraw from the second to last tournament of the year and you had to manufacture a swing in the last tournament of the year, how much maybe more motivated were you to come into this first tournament of the year, clean slate, and just kind of put the pedal down, for lack of a better description?
Yeah, it feels really nice to, like I said, be aggressive with those swings. And with this new driver, it's really nice to be aggressive with it because it can take a lot of power if you have it. So I think just kind of continuing to strengthen and improve, and hopefully the back will be a non-issue moving forward.
Did you come into this week saying, I want to start the year with a win, I want to win this tournament?
I think that's the goal of probably everybody here, to get off to a hot start. But I'm just grateful to be, putting up good scores, lots of birdies, and there hasn't been too many issues the last 2 days, so hopefully just going to the weekend, I can just make a bunch of birdies, try to go low, and see what happens.
Hey, Brooke, the older among us take a lot more holistic approach to health. Do you think your wisdom teeth might have had something to do with your upper back?
I thought that. I did ask the oral surgeon that took them out, and he didn't really think that it was too much of a connection, but I do think that it might have been a little bit of compensation that made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You touched on it a little bit, but tomorrow, third round, you got a 4-shot lead. You're into the weekend. How do you approach tomorrow and moving forward?
Coming into the year, I wanted to be in contention more, and so the first tournament back and to be in the final groups on the weekend is awesome, and it's a great place to be, so hopefully I can just make a bunch of birdies. There's lots of golf to be played. It's only half over, and there's lots of talented players here, and they're all going to go low this weekend, so I just have to do the same.
Was the wisdom teeth thing an off-season thing?
Yeah, right after CME.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Brooke.
Thank you.